RRQ
it
will
doesn't.
still win.
RRQ will still win.
Oh, yeah.
But it's alright. It's alright.
It's
Your
all right.
team
I think
is
for
honored.
RRQ, this is still very important.
Yep.
Because they want to win as much as possible heading into the playoffs. Again, only the top 2 teams will be going to the playoffs per group.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we'll have to say goodbye today
Your team
to
is
2 of
honored.
the teams
Yeah.
today.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Evo's SG.
Evo's
As
SG.
they do have 3 points only.
4 points.
4 points,
Yeah,
yes.
but
3
unfortunately,
or 4, yeah.
No, I think it's 4 points, and
Yep.
then you have already 5
5 points for RRQ.
for RRQ and
And
VEC.
VEC, yeah.
So
5 points, yeah.
the Vietnamese, they have already secured 5 points. Impunity KH, they are yet to get a
point.
series
Your
victory.
team
But
is
they
honored.
do want to put themselves on the map in Mobile Legends. So we're now in the first draft of the game. You have the Baksha ban of for Impunity KH and Xborg and Hylos for RRQ. You know what? You know what this game is about
What
for
is this game about?
Impunity KH?
What is this?
They will be stronger right now because they have nothing to win and nothing to lose.
Oh, yeah.
They will just enjoy Malaysia after this.
Yes, they have. They can empty their mind. They can
Yes.
think of nothing else but enjoy. Just playing
Enjoy
Mobile
the
Legends,
vacay, bro.
Enjoy the vacay. But
Your
Impunity
team
KH,
is
still
kicking.
big props to them. They still show up whenever they needed to.
Yes, yes.
Whenever they try to fight against their opponents, they show up their best.
Kufa.
This time, it's gonna be up to
Your team
them on
is
how they can
kicking.
show the best against RRQ. The favored, actually,
The favored
in
too.
this tournament.
Yeah, of course, the favored in this group
In this group,
as
to say
well.
the
Of
least.
course, Impunity KH does want to go out with a bang,
Raja.
and they want to impress everyone that they are still the team
Your
to
team
beat
is
in
picking.
their country. As we are now having the Kupra priority pick for RRQ and Carry and Kaja for Team Impunity KH.
It's
So
the double K.
the double K.
Double K
Double
combination.
K. Speaking of
Where's the-
double K, they got KO'd. You know?
Oh.
They got KO'd. But it's alright.
That's harsh.
It's
That's kinda
alright.
harsh.
It's
That's kinda
alright.
harsh, man.
No,
But
man. No,
no,
it's alright. I
just-
respect all
Yeah.
of the teams right now, and I'm respecting the sportsmanship
Yeah.
coming in from Impunity KH.
You know what? How about we convert that from a knockout to a knockdown? This is just a knockdown for Impunity KH.
Yes.
It's gonna be up to them on how they can bounce back against
China.
RRQ. Maybe
Yeah.
put a dent to
Your
RRQ.
team
Maybe
is
show
honored.
other teams on how they should be facing against RRQ in
Yeah.
the future.
And look at their faces right now. They're not as tense as their first series against Evo's SG.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was
Your
quite a
team
series
is
as well. So they do have the Chango, which is the best pick as right
Oh, yeah.
now for me.
I would say the
so.
hero of the day. Chango,
The hero of the day
the
and
flavor of the day, you
the
know.
flavor of the month.
of the month.
The
I would
flavor of the
say.
month. The employee of the month.
Employee of the month. That's true.
Yep, the long range
picking.
meteor shower,
Oh, yeah.
paying dividends to all of the teams, getting all the chunk of bursts. Meanwhile, they can combo it up with another mobile hero, probably the Cho, or okay.
This time they will go for
For
the
the time
Your
set.
team
Yeah, you
is
have to
picking.
make your at least secure your side lanes. You have the Thams, of course, that security
Thams.
that it could give to clearing out the minion waves to start to stay the
Hellcurt.
lane. Hellcurt,
Hellcurt.
very interestingly, is going to be used. So
course.
the Dark Knight Falls actually is the most important skill that Hellcurt can bring. That's the ultimate.
It serves as a response to the carry.
Yeah.
And the Chango. So RRQ putting something new
Yeah.
in the table. Actually, it's the signature hero of Sin.
Yeah, we saw that in their
Game number
second
one.
series, or at least in their first or second series. What I want to focus on is the ability of this Hellcurt to take away the vision of their opponents.
Yeah.
And for Impunity
Your team
KH, they
is
cannot
picking.
hit what they can't see. So if they can't see who was the target of the Divine Judgment, or of course the Meteor Shower, how can they fight against RRQ? So
Exactly,
RRQ,
exactly.
I really like this Hellcurt pick for their team.
Exactly. The most important sense is the sense of sight. So I do like it coming in from RRQ. And they do have the Badang for the setup of this Harriet Zaman Force. So the last pick of Impunity KH is the Gatot Kacha. Let's see. Can they still pull off a miracle?
Well,
coming into this group stage.
they need everything that they need to.
They need to pray.
They need everybody from Cambodia to raise
their hands.
right now. If you're listening right now, if you're from Cambodia, it's time to, represent.
To represent.
Represent.
It's time to represent. If you are from Cambodia, please do raise your hands and give all of the energy. Create that energy ball for Impunity Impunity KH.
Yeah.
They do want to still get a win. They want to get a win. Yeah.
They need to put a dent in the armor of RRQ.
Just one. Just one.
I guess from all the fans from Indonesia who's watching right now, you yourselves can raise your hands, RRQ, or maybe raise the banner, raise the flag, because you know already that you will have good representation come the playoffs of M1.
RRQ securing the upper bracket along with, if I'm not mistaken, Evo's Legends.
Evo's Legends, I guess. I think so.
I think so. Yes.
We don't know.
We shall see.
We shall see as the tournament progresses. Of course, this is just the first day. At the very least, we know that they are going and heading to the playoffs.
But again, if you are on top of the upper, if you are inside that upper bracket, it will give you confidence.
Oh, definitely.
Coming in to the playoffs, of course, it's a twice to beat format.
Yes.
So I think it's time for the game.
It's time for the game.
Let's go in. The Celestial Palace, the main event of the day. Impunity KH with the nothing to win, nothing to lose attitude. Zents will be using the carry. Boom as the Kaja. Watt as the Chango. Ateb will be using the Tams, and Paragon is going to use that Gatot Catcher.
Of course, RQ, the favorites of this group or this tournament, Yavin on this Kufra, Sin on this Hilkert. It's gonna be Liam, the Grok. It's I am Jago on this Harris. While that's happening, Paragon is already falling so low. They're gonna catch it. It's actually very tanky after the revitalize. Might be able to survive, and indeed, he will.
And he will. Nice revitalize right there from the Gatot Kacha. The Hellcurt right now doesn't even do that much of damage in the early game. So I do like what Impunity KH is doing. They're shutting down the early game rotation of this Hellcurt.
Yeah, it's all about you pressuring your opponents, right? And even when you are a very good hero, when you're an idea, when what you do to the lineup is actually pretty good, if you don't have the farm, that will mean nothing against your opponent.
And you will delay your item spike right there. Here we go. More harass coming in from this Kufra has been used by Mr. Vin. So I think this is just the first rotation coming in from Sin. He does have that jungle item, and Vin having the mass and of course the arrival play. So both of these teams not very aggressive coming into the first 2 minutes of our game.
Oh, by the way, there is one retribution all throughout the members of both teams. That's the Harith.
Alright.
Throughout the day, I think the teams have not favored getting the retribution anymore. Even they are okay with not having it. That's what actually receiving some damage coming up from the Badang. That's Tuturu, who's actually rotating so well.
Yeah, he is. And he said that he keeps his team very chill. And of course, he always says that, hey guys, don't tilt.
Yeah,
we got this. Just don't tilt.
We gotcha.
The first objective of the game will be the turtle, and the two tanks are coming in now. Paragon and company, they do want to set this up. They are intersecting with I am Jago.
Yeah.
Here comes Paragon with a low amount of HP.
Oh, Dark Knight Pulse has been popped, and of course the Salmon Force in there. Paragon is really low, but Meteor Shower actually is going to be a problem coming for RRQ, but it's not enough. It's the Thames with the Altered Inferno as they take out the Hellcurt this time. In the middle, that's going to be Vin, but Vin goes away.
That is one tanky Grok, but that is the pool coming out from the chicken. There you go. Nothing to win, nothing to lose attitude, but the Ora. Coming in from Totoro. Keep it chill. Going for the retaliation play.
Now the U-Mobile instant replay. We're going to see the chase down potential. The Grok tried to go for a cheeky Power of Nature play here, but he paid for his life. And then the Time Journey was available after the flicker, just in time to get additional kill for Impunity KH.
Let's see, but they didn't went for the turtle immediately. They just do want to get kills right now. That is the ultimate from the Hellcurt. He will get away by using that blink, but he does want blood as he will get the last hit to the Kaja. The superhero landing is indeed real, but nice! ultimate from the
There we go.
Cobra, plus more punches coming your way from Mr. Totoro. Zens will get away, but again, kills after kills after kills. 4-2 is the score.
Wow.
RRQ is leading this one.
Impunity, PKH, and RRQ, they're just brawling it out there. If you
Doesn't
look
matter,
back,
bro.
During our previous matches, we saw very low kill scores. Like at
Yes.
20 minutes, you see only like 10 kills total. Oh, I mean 20 kills total. This time, but we already have 9 kills in total with just 4 minutes in. And I'm really excited to see more of this action because this is Impunity Gage saying we are down to fight with you, but of course, RRQ to return the favor.
And they will catch that chicken right there. 5-5. And there's more, like what you said, more and more.
More and more action.
More and more action
It
coming
does.
in for, before the 5-minute mark. I do feel that this is the ranked game mode from both of the teams. They're just flexing all their skills. Look at this. Even Paragon killing all the germs in the floor. The 99.9%
They're
of
gone. They're
germs
just gone.
are gone
Just because of that.
because of Paragon. 6-5, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a slobber knocker.
All right, let's see. There is going to be a turtle contest, or maybe just RRQ just to go in there. It's actually the Badang getting away. Now Power
Okay.
Pager going to hit onto 2 members of Impunity Gage. There's actually the ultimate from the... Okay, no ultimate from the Krupra just yet this time.
Wow.
It will be there. But onto what? What will fall? That is going to be the Chango down for the count.
That is the last hit coming in from the Synchro Vision. This is, again, the ultimate from the Badang.
My goodness.
Hitting 3 heroes, make that 4. But the Kaja will escape. 9-5 is the score. I do feel that this is just the second turtle of the game. Sin running for his life. But man, RRQ putting on a show. Again, U-Mobile replay. Chango not really in a good position there to
You
land
have to
all
watch
the
out
meteor
for
showers.
Tuturo with the fist crack, with the jump in. Look at this ultimate.
Wow.
So much damage being dealt by the Badang. That's the fist crack coming
fist
out
crack.
from Tuturo.
In the Philippines, we call him Uncle Badang. Just to share to you guys.
Yeah, because there is a famous personality in the Philippines
Who
known
is
as Badang.
known as Badang, and
Yeah.
he is our uncle. Here we go, item check. The Hellcurt almost with his VOD,
the
but
ultimate.
man, look at this. I do feel that Vin is quite the player of this game because he is using his Tyrant's Revenge. Very nice. He is setting up all these clashes for the side of
For sure.
RRQ.
But speaking of clashes, and again, it comes Badang, it comes the ultimate from, of course, this Kupra, and they will take out the Kadot this time.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they will.
What?
I mean, Impunity Gage will lose 2, lose 3. Can they lose the 5th one? No, they won't.
What?
I will have to take note, by the way,
Yep.
if you ever see a replay of what happened up top lane with Sin in there, instead of using his, instead of attacking twice on the FAMs with the
FAMs.
Counter Inferno, he
Yeah.
just went for the minion, and then when the Deadly Poison Stingers is up, he just blinked it forward and used the Deadly Poison Stingers.
Just a sting.
Just a sting.
The stinger stings. So 13 to 6. Can Impunity KH come back from this game? What they need to do is probably get a pick off and an outplay from the Kaja. They need to play this very patient, but Kaja now has 3 deaths, so that means he is not that tanky coming in.
Yeah.
So I do feel that it's quite a distant game still for Impunity KH to probably get back to this deficit.
Oh, it's gonna be hard though, because they are trailing by 8,000 at this point.
Yes.
It's gonna be up to Paragon how he's gonna utilize his Avatar of the Guardian to initiate for the team, and then of course protect as well this Chang'o, because in all honesty, I think Paragon will have 2 jobs to keep, or 2 tasks this time.
Yeah.
First is to initiate, second is to protect the Chang'o, and it's gonna be hard to do both now. They will try to initiate for the Thaps this time,
Wow.
and with just enough knockdown and lockdown, they are able to take down the Thaps.
The Sheen and Vin tandem right there in the top lane.
Shin and Vin.
The Sheen and Vin. Okay, here we go. Impunity KH trying to go for the all-in defense as 4 of them are rotating into the top lane. But as we say this, Totoro and Shin now has 700 gold in total because of the Bounty Hunter. So with that, their power spikes will just go way up. And man, this lead is just still gonna be hard for Impunity KH because they are all depending onto the carry late game.
Oh, yeah. Well, this means that slowly there will be a little bit of recovery from Impunity KH. However, they still need to find more.
Find more.
It's gonna be important, you know,
Yeah.
because I think that it's harder for RRQ to actually push high ground or the bases. But before we talk about that, the first one is real. Kaja receives the poison stingers from Shin.
And with a snap of the finger, Sin will just kill one. And here we go. There's another clash. Paragon falling low. That is the revitalize to save himself. And he will indeed get all the germs once again by using the Avatar of the Guardian to get away. Team RRQ just putting all of the pressure in the map right now. There you go.
It will not hit, but Paragon still will back down. There's the Zaman Force, but of course, the shutdown courtesy of this carry and this Chango
Here we
to
go.
take out.
Here we go. Little by little, little by little.
Small victories.
Small victories. Impunity KH. They want this.
Resurrecting soon.
What? Oh no, but that is
the
the bait.
damage.
That is the bait.
The ambush.
The
It's just
ambush
waiting
is
to go
real.
down. They come together. They're being taken out this time.
There's the wall.
Of course, the Zaman Force and the fist crack. It's more than enough. The fists of Badang and the synchro vision of this Harith. More than enough to take out Impunity.
Synchro vision to get the vision. It rhymes, Mr. Wolf. They will now go for the next. They will now go for the last objective of the game. They do want to finish this. 4 heroes falling apart from Impunity KH. Man, we've spoke too soon. We've said that little by little Impunity KH got this, but man, Chango was just too
Squishy.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It's
the thing
Chango,
is,
yeah.
Chango, very strong in terms of dealing the damage, very strong in terms of taking objectives like jungle camps as well as turtles and lords. However, if you don't facilitate for the Chango, if you cannot keep her safe,
Yep.
you will not reap
Quite
the
a-
benefits of the Chango. And actually, RRQ are doing a great job trying to go for the ambush. If you remember, there are traps that were set by RRQ, and we did see Impunity Cage step on those
Steps on the
traps.
traps, chat. Welcome to the Indonesian trap card.
Oh, yeah.
You've just activated our trap card, Impunity. Here we go. Impunity KH still hoping. They are praying for their lives right now. We do want to enjoy Malaysia. That is the true damage from Mr. Zen. Paragon just pumping up his taunt mechanic. Here we go. This is the Lord in the top lane. That is the Dark Knight Falls coming in from the Hellgurt. And another good block by Mr. Liam himself.
Down the bottom, there is Cutthroat Inferno forced out. So this means that that's Impunity KH with one less ultimate to use
Yeah.
when the time does come. So into the middle, a little bit of pressure from RRQ. They're actually camped up in here.
do it.
The Guardian's barrier.
They cannot enter that easily, you know. Okay, let's see.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. Of course, you have the taunts, you have the Avatar of the Guardian, you have the Divine Judgment threat from Impunity KH. So still, RRQ definitely having a hard time on getting in. They do want that execute or probably a good stretch from the Kupra.
There's this idea that I was trying to say earlier that when it comes to penetrating the inhibitors,
Yep.
it's actually harder for RRQ compared to taking down tier 2 turrets, right? Because the idea is there's a lot of wave flare coming out of Cage, but never mind, they want to go for the aggressive this time as Rams falls. The long range damage, and there is going to be a Divine Judgment. Was that a Divine? It was.
That is a
the wild
3-man
charge.
backup. The spear is real coming in from the Grok. And as we say this, Mr. Wolf, this is the easy part. This is
cleanup.
This is the cleanup. RRQ cleaning up the house and going for the Mega Minions, 22-9. What a showing for the Indonesian squad.
Oh man, it's very hard to come back from this. How can they defend? This is just Kajai, the Chango, the meteor shower is there, but Badang says, Tuturu as well as this heart says, let's finish this, let's take game 1. And they did.
More and more, time and time again, RRQ